It started as just another delivery run for Marco Varela, a college student working nights as a pizza guy to make ends meet. Friday night orders were always stacked, and he was halfway through his shift when the name Sophie Lane popped up on his delivery app. Sophie, his girlfriend of 2 years. Marco grinned. She hadn't mentioned ordering pizza, but maybe it was a surprise. She was sweet like that. Little gestures to keep things exciting. He grabbed the pepperoni and mushroom special she'd ordered, double cheese like always, and drove across town to her apartment. What he didn't expect was another car already parked outside her building. A black BMW. Weird. Sophie didn't have many friends with that kind of ride. Still, he pushed the thought aside and took the elevator up, heart light and ready to see her. But as he reached her door, the hallway echoed with a sound that stopped him cold. Laughter. A man's laughter. Then Sophie's voice. Flirty, giggly, familiar, but not the way she sounded with him. This was different. Marco stood frozen, pizza box in hand, as the door suddenly cracked open just slightly, and he saw it. Sophie in a silky robe, and behind her, a shirtless guy holding a glass of wine. She didn't see Marco yet. She was too busy turning back toward the mystery man. That's when Marco cleared his throat. The door swung open fully, and Sophie's face drained of color. Marco, his eyes didn't blink. Pepperoni and mushroom. Double cheese. You still like it that way? The guy in the background raised an eyebrow and sipped his wine, completely unfazed. Sophie scrambled to speak. I didn't know it'd be you delivering. Marco held up a hand, cutting her off. Save it. 2 years, Sophie. 2 years of me picking you up after your shifts, helping you through anxiety attacks. Staying in when I want to go out because you didn't trust people. Guess the only one I shouldn't have trusted was you. The guy in the back gave a small, smug chuckle. You want a tip or something, bro? Marco turned to him slowly. Nah, you're doing enough tipping for both of us. He set the pizza box down gently on the floor outside the door, looked at Sophie one last time, and said, Keep the pizza. You'll need something warm tonight, since your heart clearly isn't. He walked away with his head high, not looking back once. But as he hit the elevator button, he took out his phone and did something he hadn't wanted to do before. He opened Instagram and posted a photo of the pizza box on the hallway floor with the caption, When you deliver the pizza and find out your girl ordered sausage on the side. The post blew up overnight. And Sophie? Well, she deleted all her social media. As for Marco, he quit his delivery job 2 weeks later and started a vlog called Slice of the Truth, where he shared wild pizza delivery stories every week. And yes, his first video, How I Delivered Pizza and Picked Up My Dignity. Pizza Broken Heart. Want a follow-up or a different tone, e.g., dark, comedic, or emotional? By Monday morning, Marco's phone was blowing up. His Instagram post had racked up over 60,000 likes and was being reshared with hashtags like hashtag Pizza Justice, hashtag Delivering Karma, and hashtag She Ordered Extra Cheese but got caught instead. Marco hadn't meant to become a trending topic, but the public loved him. The heartbroken pizza guy with a perfect comeback. His DMs were full of supportive messages, new followers flooded in, and sponsors were reaching out asking if he'd like to collaborate. He even got an offer to guest star on a relationship podcast. But while the internet cheered him on, Sophie was spiraling. She called him 10 times, texted, It wasn't what it looked like. Can we talk? Please don't ruin me online. Marco didn't respond to any of it, but he did receive a message from someone unexpected, Rachel, Sophie's best friend and roommate during their first year of dating. Hey, just want you to know Sophie's been playing this game a long time. You deserve better. Also, I saw your video. Hilarious. Want to grab coffee sometime? Marco smirked and hearted the message. 2 weeks later, Marco's YouTube blog, Slice of the Truth, officially launched. Episode 1, Caught Cheating with a Side of Wine. Episode 2, Top 5 Weirdest People I've Delivered to. Yes, they all wore robes. Episode 3, Do Cheaters Deserve Ranch or Red Pepper Flakes? Each episode mixed humor with storytelling, and his fan base kept growing. But Marco still hadn't gotten full closure. Not until he got a call from the pizza shop owner, Mr. Patel. Marco, my boy, you're not going to believe this. That guy Sophie was with, he tried to get you fired. Sent in a formal complaint that you threatened him. Marco laughed out loud. Seriously? Yeah. But guess what? I pulled the security footage from the building hallway. You didn't say anything threatening. In fact, you look like a damn gentleman. That footage, with permission, ended up in Marco's Ford video. Cheater tries to get me fired. Here's what actually happened. It hit 1.2 million views in 3 days. A month later, Sophie moved out of town. Rumor had it the guy she cheated with ghosted her soon after the drama exploded online. Rachel? She and Marco did grab coffee and then dinner. And Marco? He never went back to delivery work. Instead, he started building a full-time career in digital storytelling. He turned his heartbreak into humor and his humiliation into momentum. His new motto, if life delivers you betrayal, serve it back with a side of sarcasm and maybe garlic knots. And every episode ended with the same tagline. This has been Slice of the Truth. Stay cheesy, stay classy, and never trust someone who says they forgot to mention the shirtless guy in their apartment. Marco's channel, Slice of the Truth, had grown into a small media brand. He'd gone from that pizza guy who got cheated on to a full-blown digital creator with over 500,000 subscribers and a new podcast deal. But more than fame, Marco had found peace. He no longer woke up thinking about Sophie or wondering what he could have done differently. The pain had faded, replaced by something far better, purpose. One chilly November evening, Marco recorded what he decided would be his final episode in the Cheater Chronicles series. Sitting in his cozy new apartment, a string of fairy lights behind him and a slice of New York-style pizza in hand, he looked straight into the camera. Hey guys, it's Marco. If you've been following my story from the beginning, first off, thank you. Really, what started as heartbreak turned into healing, and what began with betrayal ended up being the best damn wake-up call of my life. I don't hate Sophie anymore. I don't even think about her. Not with anger. Anyway, people mess up. They lie. They break hearts. But I realized I don't need to hold on to that pain. What I do want to hold on to is the version of me that came out of it. Stronger, funnier, smarter, way better at editing videos. He chuckles. So this is the last slice of that chapter. I'm moving on to something new. Not because I want to forget, but because I'm finally ready to live fully in the now. He paused, took a bite of the pizza, and smiled. Here's to clean slates, good friends, better love, and piping hot comebacks. And if you ever find yourself standing in a hallway with a pizza in your hand and a broken heart in your chest, walk away. Don't fight. Don't beg. Just walk away. Let them choke on what they lost. He reached toward the camera, clicked the stop button, and let the silence wrap around him. Outside, city lights twinkled. In his inbox, a message from a content producer at Netflix. Subject line: Ever thought about turning Slice of the Truth into a series? Marco smiled to himself. The door that Sophie slammed shut? It just led him to one hell of a better room.